Did you know that airlines lose billions of dollars every year because savvy travelers are outsmarting their systems? In 2025, air travel has become both a high-tech game and a strategic challenge. But with these 10 secret flight hacks that remain effective under the new airline rules of 2025, you can stay one step ahead of the airlines. Whether you're dodging hidden fees, maximizing space in your carry-on, or breezing through security like a pro, these tips will transform your flying experience. Let's dive in. 1. The digital compression revolution. How do I fit my entire wardrobe into one bag? Said every traveler ever. With airlines now charging premium fees for every pound of checked luggage, efficient packing is more crucial than ever. Forget the old vacuum method. It's time to upgrade to self-compressing smart luggage. These futuristic bags use internal compression systems that reduce clothing volume by up to 60% with the press of a button. Imagine shrinking your bulky sweaters and jeans into a fraction of their original size without breaking a sweat. But if tech isn't your thing, don't worry. Vacuum compression bags with built-in hand pumps are still a lifesaver. They're TSA compliant and don't require external vacuums, making them perfect for traditionalists who want simplicity without sacrificing efficiency. Pro tip: airline weight sensors at check-in can detect uneven weight distribution. Make sure your compressed items are evenly spread throughout your luggage to avoid triggering additional inspections. This small step can save you from unexpected overweight fees and long delays at the counter. 2. The personal item maximizer. One bag to rule them all. Under 2025 regulations, most airlines have standardized the personal item allowance to one item measuring 16 by 12 by 6 inches, 40 by 32 centimeters, Tredio Gonger Femton centimeter. But here's the loophole. They don't measure flexibility or expandability. Enter expandable personal bags. The ultimate hack. These bags maintain rigid dimensions during initial checks, but stretch to hold nearly twice as much once you're past the gate. Look for ones with the flex capacity feature, which allows you to sneak past initial checks and then expand discreetly when needed. Real-life scenario. Picture this. You're standing at the gate nervously clutching your overstuffed backpack. The gate agent eyes it suspiciously. But wait! You unzip an extra compartment, revealing just enough room to slip in that last-minute souvenir. Crisis averted. Pro tip: digital boarding passes now include sensors that track your carry-on dimensions when scanned. Present your personal item in its compressed state during boarding pass scanning to avoid automatic upcharges. This simple trick ensures you won't get flagged for oversized luggage. 3. The power solution strategy. Never run out of juice again. Imagine this. You're halfway through your flight, and your phone dies just as you're about to watch the season finale of your favorite show. Nightmare, right? Thanks to the 2024 International Air Transport Association power regulations, all electronic devices must now hold at least a 20% charge to board. The solution? Universal GaN chargers with multiple outputs. These compact powerhouses let you charge multiple devices simultaneously without adding bulk to your carry-on. Never check chargers or power banks. Keep them in your carry-on and fully charged. Trust us, you don't want to be stuck on a layover with a dead phone and no way to recharge. Pro tip: most 2025 compliant aircraft feature pay-to-use USB-C ports. Bring a small power splitter to maximize free tier charging without incurring extra fees. This clever hack lets you share outlets with fellow passengers while saving money. 4. The toiletry compliance hack. Goodbye, liquid drama. The 3.4-ounce, 100-milliliter liquid restriction is still in effect, but many airlines now offer pre-approval of toiletry bags through their apps. Beat the system by using solid alternatives: solid shampoos, conditioners, toothpaste tabs, and deodorant sticks. These items are exempt from liquid restrictions and won't trigger additional screening. Plus, they're eco-friendly and take up less space. Pro tip: save digital receipts for duty-free liquids purchased after security in your airline app. This streamlines the boarding process when carrying duty-free purchases. For example, that bottle of perfume you bought at Heathrow? No need to stress, it's already pre-approved. 5. The baggage tracking revolution. No more lost luggage woes. With RFID baggage tracking now mandatory on international flights, the days of losing your luggage are nearly over. Did you know? Over 90% of lost luggage is recovered within 48 hours, thanks to RFID tracking technology. Still, Registering your bag beforehand can help speed things along even faster. While removing old barcode stickers is still a good practice, the real game changer is linking your luggage's RFID tag to your airline's app before check-in. This connects your digital identity to your bag, enabling real-time tracking and ensuring it's always accounted for during transfers. Pro tip: upgrade to smart luggage tags with e-ink displays, which can be updated via NFC from your phone. These tags show only your current flight information, eliminating confusion and making your bag easy to identify. By taking these steps, you'll not only reduce the chances of losing your luggage, but also save time if it ever goes astray. Safe travels. And here's to stress-free baggage handling. 6. The Security AI Recognition System. Breeze through security like a pro. Modern security scanners now use AI to identify objects by density and composition, not just shape. Aluminum foil still causes problems, but so do certain synthetic fabrics and layered electronics. Pack electronics separately in transparent organizers to prevent AI flags and avoid wrapping multiple electronic items together. Pro tip: declare unusual items in advance using the pre-submitted inventory option in airport apps. This significantly reduces inspection times. For instance, if you're traveling with a drone or camera equipment, declaring it beforehand can save you hours of hassle. 7. The Biometric Fast Track. Skip the line, own the airport. Let's face it, waiting in security lines isn't anyone's idea of fun. That's why smart travelers are jumping on the biometric bandwagon. Once you register your face, yes, literally, with your home airport and airline alliance, you'll breeze through security faster than ever before. Think of it as your VIP pass to seamless travel. Pro tip: use the Travel Identity Passport feature in airline apps to securely store your biometric tokens and share them with partner airlines, eliminating the need for multiple registrations. One registration, endless benefits. 8. The Climate Adaptive Luggage Protection. Weatherproof your journey. Say goodbye to soggy suitcases and ruined clothes. Hydrophobic sprays create an invisible shield around your luggage, repelling water, stains, and even UV damage. It's like giving your bag its own force field. With unpredictable weather patterns affecting flights worldwide, protecting your belongings has never been more critical. Pro tip: apply the spray 24 hours before travel and store your luggage in a cool, dry place to allow proper curing. This ensures maximum effectiveness during your journey. Don't let rain ruin your trip. Be prepared. 9. The AI Packing Assistant. Pack like a pro with AI. Airlines are cracking down on weight distribution in cargo holds. Use an AI packing assistant app to create a visual guide for optimal item placement based on your specific luggage dimensions. These apps suggest the most balanced arrangement, saving you headaches at check-in. Think of it as having a personal assistant inside your phone, helping you pack smarter. Pro tip: several major airline apps now integrate with packing assistants. Using their approved packing template can qualify you for expedited bag drop and priority handling. Less time waiting, more time exploring. That's what travel is all about. 10. The Carbon Offset Advantage. Fly green, get perks. With the 2024 Global Aviation Climate Accord in effect, airlines now reward passengers who opt into carbon offset programs. Benefits often include priority boarding, complimentary seat selection, or additional baggage allowance. Always opt in through the airline's app at least 48 hours before departure. Not only will you feel good about reducing your carbon footprint, but you'll also enjoy tangible perks. Pro tip: track your offset contributions through your frequent flyer account to apply accumulated credits toward membership tier upgrades. Flying sustainably has never been so rewarding. Bonus hack: the Smart Itinerary integration. Sync your entire trip in one app. Thanks to the global flight synchronization system, your entire journey, including connections, ground transportation, and accommodation, can now be linked through most airline apps. This integration allows for automatic adjustments across your travel plans if delays occur. For example, if your flight is delayed, your hotel reservation automatically updates to reflect your new arrival time. Pro tip: enable the Cascade Adjustment feature in your preferred travel app to automatically rebook connecting flights and adjust subsequent reservations if your initial flight is delayed. This ensures your trip runs smoothly, no matter what happens. Final thoughts. Air travel may be evolving, but so are the tools and strategies available to savvy travelers. Here are 10 secret flight hacks that remain effective under the new airline rules of 2025. By mastering these tips, you'll not only save time and money, but also enjoy a stress-free journey from start to finish. So, here's a question for you. Which of these hacks are you most excited to try on your next trip? Or do you have a favorite travel hack of your own? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more travel tips and tricks. Safe travels. The average business class ticket costs over $3,000. But what if you could fly premium without paying a cent extra? Airlines don't randomly pick passengers for upgrades. They use a hidden selection system, and only those who know how to work it get the golden ticket. Frequent flyers have mastered secret tactics that triple their chances, while most travelers unknowingly make mistakes that keep them stuck in economy. But here's the game changer. With the right moves, you could be the one enjoying priority boarding, gourmet meals, premium drinks, and a fully reclining seat, all on an economy ticket. Stick around as we reveal 10 powerful upgrade strategies that can transform your next flight into a first-class experience for free. Number 1. Dress to impress. First impressions matter, especially at the airport. Airlines are more likely to upgrade passengers who look like they belong in business or first class. If you show up in sweatpants and flip-flops, your chances of getting a free upgrade are next to zero. But if you wear business casual or smart attire, flight attendants and gate agents are more likely to consider you for an upgrade if there's an available seat. Dressing well doesn't mean you have to wear a full suit, but consider wearing a collared shirt, dress pants, or stylish shoes. Avoid graphic t-shirts, ripped jeans, or overly casual clothing. These might make it seem like you're an unfit candidate for an upgrade. Some airlines even have dress codes for their premium cabins, so dressing appropriately ensures you won't be denied a last-minute upgrade. Another trick? If you have a carry-on that looks high-end, it can further reinforce the image of a premium traveler. While appearance alone won't guarantee an upgrade, it definitely helps if a decision comes down to two equally eligible passengers. Number 2. Check in at the right time. Your timing at check-in can determine whether you get an upgrade or not. The best time to check in is either ASAP or very last minute. Both strategies work, but for different reasons. If you check in as soon as online check-in opens, usually 24 hours before your flight, you show the airline that you're an engaged traveler. Sometimes they offer discounted upgrades to early check-ins, and you'll have a better chance to snag one before anyone else does. On the other hand, checking in at the last minute at the airport can work in overbooked flights. If economy class is overbooked, airlines bump up certain passengers to make space. If you're among the last to check in and you have a flexible fare, loyalty status, or just the right luck, you could be selected for an upgrade rather than being left without a seat. Pro tip: always be polite to the staff at the check-in counter. Sometimes, simply asking nicely about upgrade availability can work wonders. Number 3. Use your frequent flyer status. One of the most reliable ways to get a free upgrade is through airline loyalty programs. Frequent flyers and elite status members are always considered first when airlines are upgrading passengers. If you travel even a few times a year, consider signing up for an airline's frequent flyer program. Even at the basic level, it increases your chances of an upgrade. If you fly often, try sticking to one airline alliance, such as SkyTeam, Star Alliance, or OneWorld, rather than flying with different airlines all the time. The higher your status, the more likely you are to be upgraded. Many airlines also offer complimentary upgrades to elite members when there's availability. If you're just a few flights away from achieving elite status, it might be worth booking an extra trip to reach that tier, because once you do, upgrades become significantly easier to get. Additionally, some credit cards that partner with airlines offer free upgrades, priority boarding, and lounge access, so check if your card has airline perks that you're not using. Number 4. Fly on off-peak days. Timing isn't just important for check-in, it also matters when you book and fly. If you want a better chance of getting an upgrade, avoid peak travel days like Fridays, Sundays, and Mondays, when business travelers fill up premium seats. Instead, aim to fly on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or Saturdays, when fewer business travelers are flying. Airlines are less likely to sell out business and first-class seats on these days, which means more open seats available for potential upgrades. Another great tip: take the earliest flight of the day or a red-eye flight. Morning flights and overnight flights tend to be less full, making it easier to get an upgrade. Booking flights during non-holiday periods also helps. Avoid peak seasons like Christmas, Thanksgiving, and summer vacations when airlines prioritize paid premium passengers over upgrades. Number 5. Be flexible with your seat selection. Believe it or not, where you choose to sit in economy can impact your chances of an upgrade. If you book a middle seat at the back of the plane, you might have a higher chance of being moved to a better seat if the airline needs to rearrange passengers. Avoid selecting exit row seats or bulkhead seats because airlines often charge extra for these, making them less likely to be upgraded. If an upgrade happens, it's usually for passengers who are sitting in less desirable seats. Also, if you're traveling solo, your chances increase significantly. Upgrading a single passenger is easier than upgrading a family or group, so if you're serious about getting an upgrade, avoid booking flights with multiple passengers under the same reservation. Number 6. Volunteer to be bumped from an overbooked flight. One of the best-kept secrets to getting a free upgrade is volunteering to give up your seat on an overbooked flight. Airlines often oversell economy tickets, assuming that some passengers won't show up, but when everyone does, they need to bump certain passengers, and that's where you come in. If you volunteer to be bumped, you can negotiate compensation, including a business or first-class seat on the next available flight. Airlines often start by offering travel vouchers, but if you politely request an upgrade instead of a voucher, they may agree. The key is to be flexible with your travel plans. If you have some wiggle room in your schedule, volunteering can turn an inconvenient delay into a luxurious travel experience with priority boarding, extra legroom, and better service. Number 7. Be friendly with the airline staff. Never underestimate the power of being polite and friendly. Airline staff deal with hundreds of travelers every day, many of whom are frustrated or demanding. Being one of the few kind and respectful passengers can go a long way in making you stand out. Start by being courteous at check-in, security, and the gate. A simple smile, a thank you, and even a light conversation can make a gate agent remember you in a positive way. If an upgrade becomes available, they are more likely to offer it to someone who made their job easier. Flight attendants also have influence when it comes to moving passengers to better seats, especially if a seat becomes available after boarding. Number 8. Book directly with airlines. Booking your flights directly through the airline's official website or app isn't just about convenience, it significantly increases your chances of scoring a free upgrade. Airlines prioritize their own customers when offering upgrades because they want to reward loyalty and encourage direct bookings. When you book through third-party sites, you become just another ticket holder, and your ability to request or receive an upgrade is limited. Additionally, airlines sometimes offer exclusive upgrade deals to direct customers, allowing you to bid on last-minute premium seats at a fraction of the price, something unavailable through third-party booking platforms. Another key benefit of booking directly is flexibility. If your flight gets delayed, rescheduled, or even canceled, airlines tend to accommodate direct customers first. Plus, you'll have better customer service and support if you need to make changes or resolve an issue. Always compare prices, but when possible, booking directly is the smartest move for potential upgrades. Number 9. Use special occasions to your advantage. If you're flying for a special occasion, whether it's a birthday, honeymoon, anniversary, or even a big promotion, don't be shy about mentioning it to the airline staff. Airlines, especially premium carriers, often like to surprise passengers celebrating big milestones. While it's not guaranteed, travelers have reported receiving perks like complimentary champagne, desserts, priority boarding, or even unexpected upgrades just because they were celebrating. The key here is to be friendly and casual rather than demanding. A simple mention at check-in such as, "We're celebrating our anniversary on this trip, and we're really excited," can go a long way. If you're part of a loyalty program, it increases your chances of getting noticed. Some airlines even have special celebration packages that include extra perks. Additionally, if you're flying first class or business class, your chances of extra pampering are even higher. So, if you have a reason to celebrate, let them know. Number 10. Avoid budget airlines. Flying with a low-cost carrier? Don't expect any freebies, especially not a seat upgrade. Budget airlines operate under a different business model. They make money by charging for every little extra, from checked luggage to seat selection and even snacks. Unlike full-service airlines, they don't have the flexibility or incentive to offer free upgrades. If you're serious about flying in premium cabins without paying full price, It's best to stick with airlines known for offering upgrades, such as Emirates, Delta, Lufthansa, or Singapore Airlines. These airlines frequently upgrade loyal passengers, overbooked economy travelers, and those with elite status. Additionally, flying with full-service airlines builds your loyalty status over time, increasing your chances of receiving perks on future flights. While budget airlines may seem like a great deal up front, the lack of comfort, perks, and upgrade potential often makes them a poor choice for travelers looking to maximize their flight experience. Now that you know the secrets, which one are you going to try first? Have you ever gotten a surprise upgrade before? Share your experience in the comments. And if you want more insider travel hacks, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. The moment you step into an airport, you become part of a system designed to extract maximum profit while keeping you oblivious. Airports have secrets that affect your wallet, time, and even emotions, from psychological manipulation to security blind spots. Today, we're exposing the hidden truths they don't want you to know. Airlines use sneaky strategies to squeeze every dollar out of you. By the end of this, you'll never see airports the same way again. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, because trust me, they'll never voluntarily share these insider secrets. The secret psychology of airport carpets. Ever feel oddly relaxed at your gate? That's no accident. Airports manipulate your emotions through design. Lower ceilings, dimmed lighting, and plush carpeting aren't just for comfort. They're psychological triggers to make you spend more. Studies show relaxed travelers spend up to 10% more in airport shops. Notice how you're forced through duty-free stores after security? That's called the golden walk technique. Architects maximize walking distances to expose you to more retail. Even curved pathways create the illusion of shorter distances while increasing the number of stores you pass. Next time you're navigating a terminal, realize you're walking through a sophisticated money trap disguised as a travel hub. What happens to your luggage after check-in? Once your suitcase disappears behind the check-in counter, it enters a chaotic system few travelers ever see. Your bag joins thousands of conveyor belts, barcode scanners, and sorting machines, mostly with no human oversight. If it moves too slowly, it misses your flight. Too fast, it might arrive days before you. A faded barcode or an old luggage tag can send your suitcase to the wrong continent. Airlines consider losing up to 2% of luggage as acceptable losses. Protect yourself. Photograph your bag from multiple angles before check-in, showing unique features. Even better, use a Bluetooth tracker. Travelers have recovered permanently lost bags just by showing airline staff the exact location on an app. The secret world of airplane food. That meal on your flight wasn't prepared today. It was planned and tested months in advance. Airlines operate on razor-thin margins, and your food reflects it. One airline saved $40,000 annually by removing a single olive from salads. Another cut ice cream servings by half an ounce. Passengers never noticed, but they saved millions. Your meal was likely prepared 6 to 10 hours before takeoff, then refrigerated until loading. Even first-class meals often come from the same kitchen as economy meals, just plated differently. Ever noticed airplane food tastes bland? That's because at cruising altitude, your taste buds lose 30% of their sensitivity. Airlines compensate by adding extra salt, sugar, and spices. Without them, everything would taste like cardboard. Airport security secrets they don't tell you. That cloth they rub on your hands at security, it's not for cleanliness. It's a trace explosive test. Advanced machines instantly analyze chemical markers, flagging potential threats without you realizing you've been screened. Even creepier, airports use AI-powered facial recognition to scan crowds for suspicious behavior. These systems track passengers from the moment they enter, detecting micro-expressions of stress or deception that human agents would miss. A little-known security loophole. Frozen liquids are exempt from TSA's 311 rule. Freeze a water bottle solid before security and bring it through legally. And those business class security lines, they're often empty during off-peak hours. Approach with confidence and you might walk right through. How to get VIP lounge access for cheap. You don't need a first-class ticket to enjoy VIP lounges. One-day passes are available for as little as $25 to $50, often cheaper than airport restaurant meals. Inside, you get comfortable seating, free food and drinks, private showers, and high-speed Wi-Fi. Certain credit cards offer lounge access as a benefit, even with a $95 annual fee. Easily worth it for frequent travelers. Major airports also have hidden passageways that most passengers don't know about. Frankfurt Airport has an unmarked tunnel connecting terminals, bypassing bypassing shuttle buses. At Charles de Gaulle, hidden elevators cut transit times in half. These shortcuts aren't advertised, but airline staff use them daily. Ask a flight attendant, and they might let you in on the secret. Why you should never use airport charging stations. Those free charging stations scattered around airports? They're a hacker's dream. Cyber criminals install data skimming devices in USB ports, silently copying personal information from your phone. This is called juice jacking, and it can happen within seconds. Airport Wi-Fi is just as risky. Even networks with official-sounding names can be fake traps set up by hackers. If you must use public Wi-Fi, never enter passwords or access financial accounts without a VPN. For protection, use a USB data blocker, a USB condom, a small adapter that allows charging while blocking data transfer. Or better yet, bring a portable battery pack and avoid public ports altogether. The TSA PreCheck hack that saves you time. TSA PreCheck is a game changer. For $85 every 5 years, you keep your shoes on, laptops in your bag, and typically clear security in under 5 minutes. But here's the hack. Certain credit cards and airline loyalty programs reimburse the fee, making it essentially free. Even better, some travel cards automatically grant global entry 100, which includes PreCheck and expedited customs clearance for international travel. If you don't have PreCheck, try this last-minute trick. Security checkpoints furthest from main entrances often have dramatically shorter lines. Even at busy airports like JFK or LAX, an extra 5-minute walk can save you 20+ minutes in line. The best time to book flights for the cheapest rates. Airline pricing is designed to extract maximum revenue, but knowing when to book can save you hundreds. Studies show the sweet spot for booking is between 3 weeks and 4 months before departure. Airlines release sales on Monday evenings, forcing competitors to match prices by Tuesday afternoon. The best time to book. Use fare calendars to find the cheapest days. Midweek flights are usually cheaper than weekends, and flights on holidays, like Christmas Day, can be less expensive than those before or after. Another insider trick. Clear your browser cookies or use incognito mode when searching. Airlines track your searches and may increase prices if they see you repeatedly checking the same route. Some travelers even use VPNs to book flights from different countries. How to avoid jet lag with these simple tips. Jet lag can ruin a trip, but simple strategies can reset your body clock faster. Start adjusting before your flight. If traveling east, go to bed earlier each night. If going west, stay up later. Hydration is key. Airplane cabins are drier than deserts. Drink electrolyte-rich fluids, not just plain water. Avoid alcohol and caffeine, which make dehydration worse. Set your watch to your destination's time as soon as you board. Expose yourself to bright light upon arrival. This helps your body adjust faster. Flight crews use light-blocking sunglasses at specific times to control their sleep cycles. Specialized jet lag apps can tell you when to seek light and when to avoid it. How to get free upgrades on your flights. Want to sit in business or first class without paying thousands? Loyalty matters. Frequent flyer members get priority for upgrades, but timing is everything. If the economy is overbooked, airlines upgrade passengers for free. Checking in early increases your chances. Dress professionally. Staff are more likely to upgrade passengers who blend in with premium cabins. And always be polite to gate agents. They personally decide who gets those last-minute upgrades. Flying off-peak, weekends and holidays increases your odds, as fewer business travelers mean more available seats. These hidden airport and airline secrets represent just the surface of an industry built on keeping travelers uninformed. By understanding the psychology behind airport design, protecting your belongings and digital security, and leveraging insider booking strategies, you gain control over a system designed to manipulate you. The knowledge shared today transforms you from an average passenger into a travel insider who moves through airports with confidence and efficiency. Which of these secrets surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know which travel hacks you've successfully used. Hit subscribe for more exclusive insights that the travel industry doesn't want you to know. Until next time, travel smarter, not harder. Ever feel like airlines have a secret playbook designed to drain your wallet? It's not just luck. Airlines use hidden pricing tactics, psychological tricks, and even track your searches to boost profits. But today, we're turning the tables. Here are 10 airline secrets they don't want you to know. One could save you hundreds, and another might change how you travel forever. Buckle up, because once you learn these, you'll never book a flight the same way again. Let's get into secret number 1. The pricing algorithm game. Think ticket prices are straightforward? Think again. Airlines use sophisticated algorithms that track your searches. And yes, They'll jack up prices when they see you checking the same route repeatedly. It's not paranoia, it's profit. Every time you search, you're telling them, "I really want this flight," and they smell desperation. How to beat it? Use incognito mode or clear your cookies between searches. Even better, try searching from different devices or use a VPN to appear in different locations. Some travelers swear ticket prices are lowest on Tuesdays around 3 p.m. But the real secret is booking 6 to 8 weeks before domestic flights and 3 to 4 months before international ones. The airlines don't want you to know there's a sweet spot. They'd rather you panic book at premium rates. But here's something even more shocking. Airlines also use your browsing history to determine how much you're willing to pay. If you've been searching for luxury hotels or high-end car rentals, they might assume you're a big spender and hike up your flight prices. That's why it's crucial to keep your searches private and unpredictable. But what if airlines have an even bigger trick to stop you from saving money? Keep watching. 2. The refund loophole they never mention. When your flight gets delayed or canceled, airlines offer vouchers like they're doing you a huge favor. What they don't tell you? In many cases, you're legally entitled to cold, hard cash. For flights in the EU, delays over 3 hours can get you up to €600 in compensation. In the US, if you're bumped from an overbooked flight, you could be owed up to 400% of your one-way fare. The kicker? They'll never volunteer this information. You have to know your rights and demand what's yours. Next time your flight is disrupted, skip the customer service line and go straight to your airline's website to file a proper claim. Your wallet will thank you. And here's a pro tip. If your flight is delayed by more than 2 hours, you might also be entitled to free meals, refreshments, and even hotel accommodations, depending on the airline and the length of the delay. Don't wait for them to offer it. Ask for it. 3. How to get extra space without paying more. Want extra space without paying for business class. When booking for 2 people, don't select adjacent seats. Instead, choose the window and aisle in the same row, leaving the middle open. Airlines fill middle seats last, and if the flight isn't full, you've just scored free extra space. If someone does get assigned there, they'll gladly swap for your aisle or window. Nobody wants the middle seat. Airlines hate this trick because they want to sell that extra comfort at a premium. Why get something for free when they can charge you an economy plus fee, right? But here's another twist. If you're traveling solo, you can still increase your chances of getting an empty seat next to you. Book your ticket as late as possible, preferably within 24 hours of the flight. Airlines often have a better idea of how full the plane will be by then, and you might just luck out with an empty middle seat. 4. Why direct flights are a scam. When an airline advertises a direct flight, you might assume it goes straight from point A to point B without stopping. Surprise! Direct actually means the flight number doesn't change, even if the plane stops somewhere in between. What you really want is a non-stop flight. Airlines love this confusing terminology because it lets them sell less convenient options as premium experiences. Next time you're booking, make sure to look for non-stop if you want to avoid unexpected layovers that waste your precious time. And here's something else to watch out for. Some airlines even use this trick to disguise long layovers as direct flights. For example, you might think you're getting a quick trip, only to find out you'll be sitting on the tarmac for hours. Always double-check the flight details before you book. 5. Why plain food tastes so bad. Ever wondered why airline food always tastes bland? It's not just bad cooking. Your sense of taste drops by up to 30% at high altitudes. The dry air and cabin pressure kill your ability to taste salt and sweetness. That's why airlines add extra salt and seasoning to compensate. But here's the real trick. Not all meals are made equal. If you want better food, order a special meal, like vegetarian or kosher. These meals are often prepared fresh instead of mass-produced. Want another hack? Bring your own food. Most airlines allow outside snacks as long as they don't contain liquids. A simple sandwich or snack from home will taste much better than the reheated mystery meat they serve on board. Before we continue, we'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribed. It helps a ton, and we've got even more amazing tips coming up. Now, let's get back to it. 6. The real reason for boarding groups. Those elaborate boarding procedures with multiple groups, they're not about efficiency. They're about making you spend more. By creating artificial status levels, airlines tap into your FOMO. Nobody wants to be in the last group, struggling to find overhead space and getting the side eye from already seated passengers. So you pay extra for priority boarding or airline credit cards with exclusive boarding privileges. The irony? Studies show random boarding is often faster than zone boarding, but faster boarding doesn't sell premium credit cards or status upgrades, does it? And here's another sneaky tactic. Airlines often board first-class passengers first, even though they're seated at the front of the plane. This creates a bottleneck as everyone else tries to squeeze past them. It's all part of the psychological game to make you feel like you're missing out. 7. Those seat back pockets are filthier than toilets. Think twice before reaching into that seat back pocket. Flight attendants find everything from used tissues to toenail clippings in there, and those pockets get a deep clean approximately never. While the tray tables might get a quick wipe between flights, those fabric pockets are bacterial playgrounds that rarely see soap. Airlines don't advertise this because, well, would you want to fly if you knew? Pro tip: bring disinfectant wipes and give your entire seating area a once-over before settling in. Your immune system will thank you for not trusting the cleaning crew that had exactly 10 minutes to prep the entire plane. And here's something even grosser. Some airlines only clean their planes thoroughly once every 30 days. That means your seat could have been used by hundreds of passengers before you without a proper cleaning. 8. The oxygen mask half-truth. You know that safety demonstration where they say oxygen masks will drop down in an emergency? What they don't mention is that those masks only provide about 15 minutes of oxygen. Don't panic, that's actually all you need. The pilot's immediate response to cabin depressurization is rapid descent to an altitude where you can breathe normally, usually around 10,000 feet. Airlines skip this detail because, well, your oxygen will run out in 15 minutes doesn't exactly inspire confidence, does it? But here's something else they don't tell you. The oxygen masks are designed to work even if the plane is upside down. That's why flight attendants always remind you to pull the mask toward you to start the flow of oxygen. It's a small detail, but it could make a big difference in an emergency. But what if I told you airlines are watching you, even mid-flight? Keep watching. 9. Yes, airlines are watching you. Good news: there are no cameras in airplane bathrooms. That's a myth. Bad news: there are cameras all over the cabin. And yes, they're watching you. Modern planes come equipped with multiple surveillance cameras, ostensibly for security purposes. That mid-flight nap with your mouth wide open? Immortalized in the airline's security footage. While they can't legally record audio of your conversations, in most countries, your actions are definitely being monitored. Airlines don't advertise this because passengers find it creepy, but it's standard practice on newer aircraft. And here's a tip: if you're concerned about privacy, cover the camera on your seatback screen with a sticker or a piece of tape. It's a small step, but it can give you peace of mind. 10. Why your airline miles keep losing value. That loyalty program you're so proud of. It's designed to lose value over time. Airlines regularly adjust their redemption rates, requiring more miles for the same flights year after year. It's inflation that they control completely. Most miles also expire if your account is inactive for too long. Another detail buried in the fine print. The average value of frequent flyer miles drops about 8 to 12% annually. But airlines will never send you an alert saying, "Hey, your currency is worth less now." They're counting on your loyalty while silently devaluing your rewards. But here's how to fight back. Use your miles as soon as possible. Saving them for years is a losing game. And never buy miles unless you absolutely need them. Instead, focus on earning miles through credit card sign-up bonuses and promotions, where the value is often much higher. And there you have it, 10 airline secrets they don't want you to know. The next time you step on a plane, you'll be armed with insider knowledge most passengers don't have. But here's the real question: which of these secrets surprised you the most? Or do you know an airline trick we didn't mention? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed uncovering these hidden truths, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more eye-opening travel insights. Safe travels, and see you in the next video. Ever wondered what TSA agents are really looking at on those screens? Or why certain travelers get pulled aside while others breeze through? The truth about airport security runs deeper than most passengers ever realize. In January, security footage from Miami International Airport captured TSA agents pocketing cash and electronics directly from travelers' bags. But that's just scratching the surface of what happens behind the scenes. I've spent the last 3 months interviewing former TSA agents, analyzing security reports, and tracking policy changes. What I discovered will change how you navigate airports forever. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what rights you have that TSA doesn't advertise, how to protect your belongings from the people meant to protect you, and the unspoken rules that could save you hours of frustration. They can't hurt you, and they know it. TSA agents are not allowed to hurt you during pat-downs, period. If you have a medical condition or sensitive areas, you have every right to speak up. One traveler did exactly that when warned a female agent that pressing too hard on her abdomen would cause severe pain. The male supervisor interrupted. She will use the amount of pressure she needs to, but this traveler shut him down. No, she won't. She is not allowed to physically injure me. The supervisor backed down immediately. The female agent asked if light pressure was acceptable, and everything proceeded smoothly. The New York Times has documented multiple cases of travelers feeling unfairly treated during screenings. Remember, the TSA does not have the right to cause pain, no matter what. Speak up and know your rights. TSA agents have way less power than you think. TSA agents aren't cops. They don't have unlimited authority and cannot do whatever they want. Yes, they can check your boarding pass and scan your bag, but here's what they cannot do. They can't force you to unlock your phone, demand your laptop password, or make you place your passport in a screening bin. You can keep it in your hand the entire time. And the biggest shocker, TSA agents cannot arrest you. If they suspect an issue, they must call actual airport police. So next time a TSA agent pushes you around, stand your ground. Just ask, is this a requirement or just a request? Their answer might completely change your airport experience. The secret code on your boarding pass. Ever notice strange marks on your boarding pass after TSA checks it? Most are just agent initials, but if you see SSSS, brace yourself. Those 4 letters mean you've been flagged for additional screening, full body pat-downs, deep bag searches, and longer waits. And you won't know until it happens. You could be casually walking to your gate when suddenly the TSA pulls you aside for an invasive check. Always examine your boarding pass after scanning. Those 4 S's mean your journey just got a lot more complicated. The naked truth about body scanners. Before 2013, TSA body scanners didn't just check for weapons. They displayed fully naked images of every passenger to agents, everything exposed. After public outrage, TSA switched to a system showing only generic outlines. But the fact this practice existed at all raises serious questions about what else they might be hiding. They're watching your every move. Think the TSA only cares about your bags? They're actually studying you. They use something called SPOT training, screening of passengers by observation techniques, to analyze your body language for suspicious behavior. What gets you flagged? Avoiding eye contact, fidgeting, sweating, or just looking nervous. Even being emotional could trigger extra screening. One solo female traveler leaving Greece was visibly upset after visiting her partner. No alarms triggered, no contraband found, yet she was pulled aside. Why? TSA flagged her as a potential trafficking victim or drug mule simply because she looked emotional. In their eyes, a distressed young woman traveling alone raises red flags. So next time you're feeling emotional at the airport, take a deep breath unless you want unwanted TSA attention. TSA agents caught stealing from passengers. Lost something at security? TSA's official stance, not our problem. Even if they break your laptop or damage your luggage, getting compensation is nearly impossible. The claims process is slow, bureaucratic, and usually ends in rejection or insulting lowball offers. The darker reality: some agents actively steal from passengers. NBC News released footage from Miami International showing TSA personnel rummaging through belongings and pocketing valuables. CNN documented multiple cases of TSA employees fired for theft at major airports, including Miami, JFK, and Los Angeles. Passengers lost cash, watches, and electronics with little recourse. Even TSA-approved locks don't guarantee safety. If they open your bag, they should leave a notice. But many travelers report missing items with no notification, raising questions about who accessed their belongings. The lesson: keep valuables with you, never in checked luggage, and document everything if damage occurs. The secret signals agents use about you. This is wild but true. When you walk through security, TSA agents sometimes use secret codes to communicate about passengers. Maybe they think you're attractive. Maybe you're annoying them. Either way, you'd never know what they're saying. Notice 2 agents exchanging glances while looking at you? That wasn't random. They could be signaling you're a problem, or that you caught someone's eye in ways unrelated to security. And don't try joking with them. One traveler quipped about giving a CAT scan during screening. For his next 3 flights, he was randomly selected for additional searches. Coincidence? Doubtful. The shocking Facebook group they tried to hide. In 2019, a secret TSA Facebook group with 18,000 members was exposed. Inside, agents mocking passengers, sharing racist jokes, and even discussing harming travelers. These weren't harmless workplace complaints. Many posts contained threats and degrading comments about the very people they should protect. This wasn't just a few bad apples. Thousands of agents participated. Most disturbing, most kept their jobs after the exposure. That uniform doesn't guarantee professionalism or respect. The baggage fee scam you never see coming. Just when you think you're past security, airlines hit you with surprise baggage fees. That great flight deal suddenly costs $50 more just to bring your suitcase. And if your carry-on is slightly oversized, that'll be another $65. Avoid these traps by measuring bags at home. Airlines have gotten stricter. Even an inch over limit means hefty fees. Check baggage policies for all connecting flights. If one airline has stricter rules, you'll pay regardless of your first carrier's allowances. Always prepay for checked bags online. Most airlines offer discounts compared to airport counter rates. Airlines profit from unprepared travelers. Don't be one of them. The 2-year battle after TSA destroyed a passenger's iPad. When a traveler's iPad was crushed inside a scanner, TSA initially offered just $99, nowhere near replacement value. It took 2 years of persistence before receiving full compensation. Worse, the agent on duty denied the incident entirely until multiple witnesses confirmed it happened. If TSA damages your property, file claims immediately, gather evidence, photos, receipts, witness statements, and never accept their first offer. They count on most people giving up. Don't be one of them. Your secure checked bag isn't secure at all. TSA scans every checked bag and opens roughly 5% for physical inspection. They can cut locks, remove wrapping, and search your belongings without you present. If they open your bag, they should leave a notice inside. No note but a broken lock? Someone else likely went through your stuff. Protect yourself with TSA-approved locks, which agents can open without damage. Never pack valuables in checked luggage, and photograph your suitcase before check-in for documentation. Report problems immediately. Delayed complaints significantly reduce your chances of compensation. Why rude TSA agents get away with it? Wonder why some agents act like they're above rules. After their 2-year probation period, they practically are. Complaints rarely result in discipline. Rude behavior goes unchecked unless extremely severe. Termination only happens for serious legal violations. Many agents are professional, but this job security explains why others demonstrate shocking attitude problems. There are virtually no consequences for poor treatment of travelers. The sizing bin scandal they hope you don't notice. That heart-stopping moment when gate agents make you test your carry-on in the sizing bin often hides a dirty secret. Some bins are deliberately smaller than official dimensions. Your perfectly regulation bag might not fit an undersized bin, forcing you to check it and pay unexpected fees. Measure your bag at home and know your airline's published size limits. If your bag meets official standards but doesn't fit their bin, politely but firmly state that your bag complies with the airline's published dimensions. Don't let an inaccurate measurement tool cost you extra money. The final truth about airport security. Look, after everything we've talked about, you might think the TSA is just out to make your life miserable. But believe it or not, sometimes they actually have a sense of humor. Ever seen their Instagram? It's full of the weirdest things people try to sneak through security. Nunchucks, swords, even a whole turkey. And the best part? They caption it all with dad jokes that are so bad they're actually good. The truth is, most TSA agents are just regular people doing their jobs. They don't make the rules, but they do have to enforce them while dealing with frustrated travelers all day. So, while TSA has its flaws, not every agent is on a power trip. That said, don't push your luck. If you want a smooth security experience, play by the rules, keep your cool, and avoid doing anything that could turn your checkpoint visit into a full-blown disaster. Now that you're aware of the hidden truths about airport security, insights they'd prefer you didn't know, use this information wisely. Safeguard your belongings and know your rights whenever necessary. Remember, knowledge isn't just power, it's your first line of defense. What has your airport security experience been like? Any challenges that complicated your travel? Share in the comments. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe for more travel tips. Safe travels, and see you in the next video. Behind the glossy terminals, airports hide a world of shocking industry secrets most travelers never discover. Airlines and airport authorities actively conceal information that could save you hundreds and transform your travel experience. From the moment you book to collecting your baggage, you're navigating a profit-maximizing system with minimal transparency. Today, we're exposing the 10 airport secrets they definitely don't want us to know. Stay tuned. And if you haven't already, Make sure to subscribe to never miss an important travel tip that could save you time, money, and a lot of hassle. Now, let's explore these fascinating airport secrets. Number 1. Airlines secretly overbook flights on purpose. Ever wonder why airlines sometimes ask for volunteers to give up their seats? Well, it's not just random. Airlines intentionally overbook flights, selling more tickets than available seats. Why? Because they know that some passengers will miss their flights or cancel at the last minute. It's a calculated gamble to maximize profits. But when everyone shows up, things can get messy. What they don't want you to know is that if you get bumped from a flight, you might be entitled to compensation. You can often negotiate for better compensation if you're removed from a flight involuntarily. In the US, that could be up to $1,550 or more in some countries. Don't accept the first offer. They tend to start low, and if you push back, they'll usually offer more. It's a little-known tactic that could put some serious cash back in your pocket. Number 2. The security theater's psychological tricks. We all know airport security involves bag checks and passport scans, but did you know that they also use psychological techniques to detect potential threats? The TSA and global security agencies have a secretive method called the Behavior Detection Program, designed to spot nervous or suspicious travelers. Security officers are trained to look for signs of stress, excessive sweating, avoiding eye contact, or unusual body language. If they spot something suspicious, they might select you for extra screening even if your bag is clean. And here's an even crazier secret. Some airports employ plainclothes officers to eavesdrop on conversations and observe people in waiting areas. So, next time you're at the airport, stay calm and act natural. It might save you from an unnecessary delay. Number 3. The water bottle price gouging scheme. Let's be real. Airport bottled water prices are ridiculous, often pushing $5 for a bottle. But did you know there's a trick that can save you from these high prices? Most airports now have water refill stations and fountains scattered throughout, often right next to those overpriced shops. The catch? Airports strategically place these refill stations out of direct sight while making sure the bottled water is clearly visible to grab your attention. To avoid paying a premium, just bring an empty, reusable water bottle with you. After you pass through security, simply refill it for free at one of these hidden stations. You'll save a lot over time, especially on long layovers. Number 4. Airport Wi-Fi tracks your location and data. The next time you connect to free Wi-Fi at the airport, be aware that it's not just there for your convenience. Many airport Wi-Fi networks track your browsing activity, location, and even how much time you spend at different spots in the terminal. Some airports even sell this data to advertisers or use it to analyze passenger behavior and spending habits. But here's the real kicker. Some public Wi-Fi networks aren't even secure, leaving you vulnerable to hackers. They can easily access your personal information. Yikes! To protect yourself, always use a VPN virtual private network when connecting to public Wi-Fi. If you don't have a VPN, consider using your mobile data instead when accessing sensitive accounts. Your bank account will thank you. Number 5. Secret airport lounges. Anyone can access. Most travelers assume that airport lounges are reserved only for those with first or business class tickets, but that's not entirely true. There are secret lounges that anyone can access, even if you're flying economy. Some lounges offer day passes for as little as $25, giving you access to free food, drinks, Wi-Fi, and even showers. But here's a little-known fact. Certain credit cards and travel memberships offer free lounge access, even if you're not flying first class. If you don't have a credit card with lounge perks, some lounges also let you walk in if they have space or if you ask nicely. Check apps like LoungeBuddy or Priority Pass to see which lounges you can access without an expensive ticket. You could be enjoying a peaceful retreat with complimentary snacks instead of spending your layover at an overpriced airport restaurant. Number 6. Airlines hide cheaper fares from you. This one's a game changer. Airlines are known to hide cheaper fares from travelers. They use cookies to track your searches, and if you repeatedly check the same route, they'll subtly increase prices. It's a sneaky tactic to make you pay more for your ticket. So, how do you outsmart them? Always search for flights in incognito mode, or clear your browser's cookies before booking. And some of the best deals aren't even available on popular booking websites. Hidden city fares, for example, are cheaper routes where your final destination is a layover. Some websites like Skiplagged can expose these hidden gems, but the airlines don't like them because they lose out on revenue when passengers skip part of the journey. Number 7. Duty-free shopping isn't always a good deal. We've all been told that duty-free shopping is a great way to save money, but the reality is a little more complicated. Sure, you don't pay sales tax, but many duty-free items are actually more expensive than what you'd find in regular retail stores. Airports price luxury items, electronics, cosmetics, and perfumes much higher to make up for the lack of tax. But there are exceptions: luxury brands and some liquor deals can be cheaper in duty-free shops. So, how do you know if you're getting a deal? The best strategy is to compare prices online before buying. Also, remember that duty-free limits vary by country. If you exceed them, you'll face customs fees that wipe out your savings. Number 8. Pilots and flight attendants have secret rest areas. Have you ever wondered where the pilots and flight attendants go during long-haul flights? They don't just lounge in the cockpit or hang around the cabin. They have secret rest areas tucked away on large planes like the Boeing 777 and 787. These hidden compartments are equipped with bunk beds, privacy curtains, and even entertainment systems for the crew. Why don't airlines talk about this? Because passengers aren't allowed in these areas, and while you're cramped up in an economy seat, crew members are getting some much-needed rest just a few feet away. It's one of the many hidden elements of air travel you've probably never thought about. Number 9. The baggage handling system's dirty secret. Ever received your luggage looking scratched, damaged, or even broken? You might have baggage handlers to thank for that. Some airport baggage handlers are paid based on how quickly they load and unload luggage, not how carefully they handle your belongings. Airlines often put strict time limits on baggage loading, meaning handlers have to rush, throwing bags or stacking them improperly. To protect your luggage, opt for a hard-shell suitcase, wrap fragile items in clothing, and avoid overstuffing your bag. And if your luggage gets seriously damaged, remember that airlines are required to compensate you, but only if you report the issue immediately after landing. Number 10. The security line manipulation tactics. Ever notice that some security lines move faster than others? That's because airports use decoy lanes to balance out crowd congestion. These lanes are sometimes opened for VIPs, airline crew, or to simply create the illusion of faster-moving lines. If you find yourself stuck in a slow-moving line, look for security agents subtly directing people to faster lanes. Or, ask politely if there's another lane you can use. It might shave off some precious minutes. And here's another tip. Morning flights often have shorter security lines since fewer flights take off early in the day. If you want to breeze through security, try booking an early morning flight rather than one in the peak afternoon or evening hours. So, there you have it, 10 airport secrets that the industry doesn't want you to know. From overbooked flights to hidden lounge access and secret rest areas for crew, there's a lot going on behind the scenes that can completely change how you travel. By using these tricks, you can save money, avoid unnecessary hassles, and travel smarter than ever before. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insider secrets that can make your next trip smoother and more enjoyable. Safe travels, and thanks for watching.